Higher Education Network, it's about engaging the students through their own creativity. The Democratic Education Network initially was launched about 7-8 years ago, and the name used to be called International Community Project. International Community Project lasted about 3 to 4 years, and later on evolved into what now call it DEN. DEN is an attempt to release students' creativity, to bring them together into different zones, what we call it. Each zone represents a project, and these projects are about 8, 9, and they are all independent and dependent on each other. Say for example, Words Heal the World is an independent but also supports STAR. The STAR is also independent, but it also supports Inside Westminster, and it goes on and on and on. So every zone has got about 7, 8 students, and all these zones are working together. There are about 170 to 180 members at the present time, but we hope and expect the number will double by next year. Then, in the last 2 years, have been supported by Quinton Hogg. There are 3 aspects to DEN: international universities, our university, and international communities. International communities represents something special in our model, because there we have communities of all over the world: Kurdish, Brazilian, Turkish, Iranian. They work in a way that it helps us and our students to build a bridge between higher education, in this case our university, and their communities. And we also hope that by working with international communities in London, to build a bridge between their own communities, wherever they come from, and the communities that they are now belong to in London. Another way of saying it, the whole model is an international. It is not localized in one place, rather it is very much globalized. And this is partly because our university is very multicultural and is very, very diverse. And this diversity is our biggest strength. I have been teaching for 25 years in the University of Westminster, but I have also worked in secondary school. And every colleges or universities I have worked for, it has been very diverse and attracting students from what I call it middle to lower classes. Students who, when they arrive to university, they are low in confidence, but they are full of enthusiasm and creativity. I was always fascinated and had passion to find a way through which I can work with them, to encourage them and inspire them to pull out or to bring out their creativity, and to do something that is, yes, it is related to the core curriculum, but I wanted to have something outside curriculum. I also was always been trying to give something, a kind of ownership to students' learning, that the students feel by being engaged together and doing the kind of things like a play or like poetry reading or documentary, we give ownership of the space that they have in this respect university. So this has been kind of main part of my work in the last 25 years, working and engaging with the students. The most rewarding part of what I do when I see students' level of confidence moves very rapidly. They start believing that it is possible to engage with the world, and they are also able to change things within a group. So the collaboration between them and how they can work together, and then they can also develop their own understanding and skills. It gives me so much enthusiasm and encouragement that it is possible to change the world with them.